I just can't take no pleasure in killing nothing. Just some things you gotta do. Don't mean you have to like.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
You want to know what happens to an eyeball when it gets punctured? You got any idea how much blood jets out of a guy's neck when his throat's been slit?
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
What is up, everyone? DJ Nubis here with you on the Military Radio podcast with my co-host, my ghoul brother from another ghoul mother, Mr. Tony of the Dead, and we are the Ghouls of Midnight, where each week we go select a movie, alternating picks, and this time it's episode 101. I'm switching over to the odds because he wants to be even.
That's right. I said before, I'll say it again, I'm a weirdo.
He is a weirdo. He is a weirdo. So my pick tonight, of course, is 2025's reboot remake of Deathstalker. And it's directed by Steven Kostanski, who I believe did both Psycho Gorman as well as The Void, which those are a couple of decent films in his repertoire. It stars Daniel Bernhardt, Laurie Field, Patton Oswalt, Christina Orjalo, Paul Lazenby, and Nina Bergman, just to name a few. And again, this is all about. So I don't know. Would he be a barbarian? I guess maybe, or just a swordsman of sorts.
Well, they called him a scavenger, so he's kind
Yeah.
of like a barbarian scavenger. You know,
I think he was like an ex-soldier or ex-guard or something at some point. But anyway, the movie doesn't like take too long to get into the action. Like it's very
Dude,
straightforward.
the very first scene is a head cut off.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, it's one of these type.
exactly.
Yeah.
But before we dive into too much more, let's revisit the trailer for Deathstalker 2025.
Who is it? They say he was once a knight. Before the war against the Dreadites. Surgeon with a sword. Oh, wow. He answers to only one name.
I? What name would that be? Deathstalker.
My old friend. Come and get it.
The mighty Deathstalker!
There you go. One thing I noticed a lot about this film is it has a little bit of everything that I've seen through other films like Army of Darkness, The Sword and the Sorcerer, Kroll. Even has some great special effects that resemble a lot of like Ray Harryhausen and stuff like that. So, what was your first impression of the film?
Well, like I said, when I first saw the head getting cut off right away, I was like, oh, okay, cool. And in the beginning part, like I almost thought it was AI when I was like, because they look cool, but I was like, I don't know. But then it's like you said, there's so much in this movie. Like I've seen, like what you said, and then like there's horror movies in here. It's like it's so we say this all the time with movies, but this one is heavily influenced by a lot of shit. But I don't know. I really didn't know what I was going to get into. I thought it was going to be because the original Deathstalker movie is awesome. This is nothing like that.
Right.
Do you want like what entirety? What I think? Like
No,
not.
I mean it's just your first impression. Like obviously you mentioned how like it doesn't take long for the violence to start. Like I was like immediately like the guy's the creature's head gets cut in half. I'm like, oh
Yeah. I mean, I guess my first impression was really like, okay, this is going to be a roller coaster. If it's starting off like this, it can't get worse.
Exactly.
But that's pretty much my first thoughts on it.
Yeah, so obviously we start with our guy here, our hero, Deathstalker, and Daniel Bernard. But apparently he has like background in martial arts and stuff, which I didn't know, but probably easy to kind of tell too. His fighting skills pretty good with the choreography in there, so good on him. There's also like slightly like a little bit of Star Wars. So just because like the little mage or whatever it is, that thing that he's carrying around, like he carries around like Yoda, and he sort of acts like Yoda in some
I think
ways.
he's more like yogurt from
Yeah.
Spaceballs.
Yes. Yeah. And
Even
then of
that
course,
medallion, I don't know, you were probably too old to watch it, but that the temple something on Nickelodeon used to be on, that looked
uh,
exactly like that main thing in the game. Legends of the Hidden Temple, I think it's called.
oh yeah, I don't
It
remember
it
that at
looks
all.
just like it. Like just like it.
Maybe they borrowed it.
Had to.
Then you got like this pig guy. Like I started thinking of those things that were in Return of the Jedi, like
Oh yeah.
working with um,
Java.
Jabba the Hutt. Yeah. So like, there's just a lot of things in here when you're watching. You're like, wow, that reminds me of that and that because like that sword, that crazy fucking sword,
Oh my god.
so much like fucking Sword and the Sorcerer. I was like, oh my god, just so much borrowing. But the idea is, Deathstalker comes across that medallion you're talking about when he's when the movie opens up with these creatures, the Dreadites or Deadites, if you want to go the Army of Darkness route. Basically are killing all these knights. And so one of the knights has this medallion that's occasionally eyes will glow. It's like, I don't know if it brings like, it's like, I don't know, it's like a beacon. It's almost like the ring from Lord of the Rings because it attracts like the darkness and shit. So,
Yep.
but anyway, Deathstalker gets a hold of it. And I like this part about it because when he's going to that knight who's like on his deathbed, and the knight's like, help me, and he's like, he starts pulling his rings off and shit and starts.
He's like,
thieving.
no.
He's like, he's not even dead yet, and you're like picking his pockets. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, I thought,
Christ.
oh, he's not like a Conan, I guess.
Yeah, he ain't helping nobody. He's like, oh yeah, it's okay. But yeah, apparently the medallion's going to be used, or it's being sought out to be used to bring back this master darkness creature. I forget what it's even called.
I think it was Cytor.
Yes, something
Cytor.
like that. Yeah.
Or the guy Mordor.
Yeah. But there's also this other character we have that Deathstalker used to actually work with back when he was a knight, and his name is Joe Tack. And he's actually kind of a fun character to look at too. He's this bald dude and kind of funny, but he's like now working with the darkness and stuff like that. So a lot of the movies just basically Deathstalker kind of going on his travels, and he of course finds that little thing doodad. That's what they call the doodad.
Yeah.
And then it comes across a chick named Brisbane, and she's interesting too because I think she's in the tavern when he's like fighting around there. But I really like these special effects in here because like even when that troll comes, it has the two faces and breaks in. It's like in the middle of the day, like none of the other patrons are really that shocked to see something like that. But they know it's a crazy creature, but they're just kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
what's this troll got to beef with?
It's like this is what the way those things were. It's like Deathstalker, come over here, brother. It's like that. I'm like, it was like going to Spirit of Halloween, picking up a mask and just like doing that, which I thought was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And all I could think of most of the time with all these creatures in that was like, what is this, death spookies?
Yes.
Even that thing flying around.
Oh my God.
It's so much like the witch in Spookies.
Yeah, I forgot about that thing. Yeah, so like that's the thing that's a little bit a miss in here is the way the comedy is trying to insert it itself, because even though I expected it to be somewhat comedic because of how the original was, this one seemed to kind of fall flatter for me with the comedy aspects. Like they were a little bit trying too hard.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was still kind of entertaining just because, like you said, that little thing that's flying around, it's like conjured up, and it was supposed to help him out at first, I think, and then it ran off. So until later on, it finally, then you got these Oh my god, the swamp thingies.
Yeah.
Like one of them, you can literally see the tits on it. I'm like,
Yeah. I thought, oh god, what's Anubis thinking about this one? I thought. Like,
and then of course, Doodad, he's like playing the flute. He's like, you need to hug it, and he's like, what?
no.
And he's saying like so nasty looking, obviously, but it's just it has a little bit of like also the Beastmaster almost a little bit in here.
Yeah.
Because of some of that. So I think one thing I will kind of give it credit for, and I don't even know if it needed it, was that this is 103 minutes. I don't remember what the original was, but I don't remember the original being near as long as this film. This one, they really put in the effort for like an hour and 40 something minutes. And that's usually, you don't usually find out with this type of film at all. Because this is basically your B-rated type of film, the way it's shot. But they did go old school. It has a lot of that old school feel from the 80s.
Yeah.
So the theme and atmosphere about it is very on point. But yeah, I don't know. Like, again, the special effects are amazing in this. I think the guy that plays, was it Prince Baldur, the blonde?
Oh, yeah. I liked him. And my other favorite one was the guy who played the Necro
Oh, yeah. So his name's,
Memnon. Like I thought
yeah.
he was kind of funny. Like
Yeah.
he was probably one of the better actors in this. But like where he's doing his thing and then like they come over and he goes, "The fuck is that?" Just like out of door, like the fuck is that? I was like, oh my god, it made me laugh. Everything's all serious and then we're gonna have Saitор come back and the fuck is that?
It was out of nowhere. And I don't think he really cursed that much throughout most of it. And then he gets to that point, he's like, what the fuck is this? Just like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then they had and speaking of that little thing, it's fine. Isn't it like the little eye that's flying around?
Yeah, he said it's like his bird kind of thing. And it talks. Oh my god, this movie, man. So much into this. I don't even know. I honestly don't know how I feel about it. Like I go back and forth. Like I have a lot of positives, but then I have some negatives about it that I wish they would have did.
Right.
But you can't deny that it's like a fun movie.
No, it is. And, chances are this would have probably been either in my top 10 or a runner up this year just because it is fun. I just don't know if it would have been better than some of the other ones I chose, but like that was one thing we talked about when we did our top 10 is like whether or not the two movies this week would show up in our top 10. But obviously if we go into next year, we can, put them on the list or whatever. But
yeah,
I'm with you. Like I cannot still come up with a number how I want to rate this. Like I don't know.
Yeah. And
I only watched it once. There's a part of me that says I would own this, but then there's a part of me like I don't know how many times I'd watch it because like it's like once you've seen it, you've gotten everything out of it you need to.
Yep.
But Steven did he just did a really good job. Like the one thing I said, like even the poster art looks amazing. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And like I said, the special effects are great. The girl that plays Brisbane, I keep thinking I've seen her in other things, but I looked at her IMDb and I don't recognize anything she's been in. So
same. She has like you said, familiar face, and it's nothing in it.
Now the other thing I thought was funny is there was this moment, which again, there's some cool fight scenes in this, and one of them he's fighting this like mummy like thing.
Yeah.
And so it's got this little star thing going on here. But when I saw it, the creature, I immediately, and I don't know how much you remember from the Thundercats, but I was thinking Mumra.
Mumra.
Yeah. It's totally what I was thinking of initially when I was watching it. So that was crazy to me. And then, of course, here's Brisbane, her chick. Like, I recognize her from somewhere. Either that or she just really looks like another chick.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? She does kind of look like the blonde at the beginning of Bubba Hotep.
Oh,
the one that Bruce Campbell's like looking at her ass and shit like that. But
It's been a while since I saw that, but
yeah. But yeah, so again, and that's the other thing too. Like they put a lot of thought into the time. Like this is a lengthy movie for this type of film. So I was like, does it really need to be this long? Like, part of me just wonders if they just drug it out for the hell of it. You know?
yeah. If they would have cut it a little, or at least kept it as long, maybe they could have took some other things out and made the final fight longer, because that was like super fast.
Yeah.
You know, it's supposed to be the big baddie, and it was like faster than that mummy fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but
Okay.
no, I'll save it for my final thought.
Oh, and so like again, we have stated this plenty of times. This movie has so many like nods to some other films. I can't remember where I saw this particular moment, but there's this funny moment where Deathstalker and I think Brisbane are walking to the forest, and in the background you have two gigantic trolls like fighting each other or something. But I can't remember where I've seen something like that before. But it's just like they don't even care about the little people. They're just fighting each other.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of nice detail. Like again, at least the director put some thought into it to do a good job with all the effects and the storyline. Which again, he doesn't waste any time getting into the plot. It just jumps right in.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go ahead. Give me your final thoughts on this one and your rating.
All right. Well, like I said, I always say I didn't see the trailer for it or anything, but I did like the original Deathstalker, so I wanted to see this one. And going into it, like I said, first thing you see the head getting cut off, awesome. Great fight scene in the beginning. I like the look of the what were they called? The Dreadites.
Dreadites, yeah.
Dreadites. I like that
And
look.
those remind me a lot of those soldiers from Crawl. Only those ones were like dark. These ones are red, but they looked almost exactly alike.
Kind of reminded me of the armor that Dracula wore or Alucard wore. That's what they kind of remind me of.
Blade 3, yeah.
Yeah, and no, I mean Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, okay. You mean when he was like just like his regular human
regular
stuff.
person, yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of that, which was I love that uniform or
Yeah.
outfit. But yeah, the fight scenes, like you said, I think his sword style was a little slow, but again, he's older, so maybe that But I did like the fight scenes. I loved all the creatures, even the fucking frogs on the they're obviously rubber monsters, and watching this, you could almost maybe your 13-year-old could watch this, but like it's as if you took and put all this in a bowl. You took Conan, Deathstalker, I guess a little bit, Evil Dead, Spookies, Freddy's Dead, that part where he like did the little things, the little kind of ate that guy's face. That you have, Lord of the Rings. That you can technically say that thing that flew was an eagle, like the eagle that comes. All this roll into this, a little bit of comedy, yeah, and I don't know. I found at first Patton Oswalt's voice annoying because the lips didn't move half the time, and they're talking. I'm like, oh my god, and it's not him obviously playing that, but yeah, if you just took all these movies and put into one, you pretty much got Deathstalker. It was a fun time. It's almost like Jim Henson made it.
Yeah. Oh, great comparison, because like you said, the frogs, like that's the thing too. When I saw like the first frog, I was like,
Bud.
Normally I would sit there and say, oh my god, this is trash, but they know what they're doing. They know what they want to put out there. So when you have that in context of the director knows that's exactly what he wants. He wants you to believe this is like one of those old 80 B slasher or B fantasy films, like Deathstalker. If you've ever seen Deathstalker, if anyone's watching this and
Yeah.
watching the original Deathstalkers, they're very campy, very corny. This is very much like in that vein.
It's also, you could say it's like the Hercules show or Xena,
Oh
like
yeah,
that kind of
yeah.
stuff. It's like that.
Just gorier.
Because at first when he's watching the guy and they're just like, where, and I'm like, how does he not fucking see them? And then they're like this, and they're like, it's like right here. And I'm like, oh, that's the joke. They're
Yeah,
like hidden right in plain view. So I'm like, all right. But yeah, I mean, it was a fun movie. Like I said, I don't know. I go back and forth. I wanted it to be a little more serious, you know,
yeah.
especially at the end with Doodad and the fight and all that stuff. And I don't know. I don't know that he kind of reminded. It was like He-Man. Also, he kind of like more like Orko.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
But all that, it made it into a fun movie. I don't really know. I'm just gonna have to say 5 because I like
That's
it.
much lower than I thought, but yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's not a bad 5. It's just because I don't know where the hell to go. If I were to go up,
Mhm.
7 would be the highest probably. But again, like you said, I was thinking that too. Like, I don't know if I'd own this. I probably would watch it again. I said, if this would probably be a good, fun, drunk movie.
Yeah.
But I don't regret watching it. And I thought it was fun. But if you're looking for like a serious barbarian Conan type of movie, this isn't it. If you love
No.
Labyrinth, Dark Crystal,
Yeah.
probably like this.
Definitely. Yeah. And there's probably a lot of people that do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like it regardless of my score. I did
Yeah.
like it.
No, it's a fun film. Like I said, the comedy is where it kind of falls flat because you're just either the delivery's not working or it just would have been better off, as you said, to be a serious film rather than a comedy. But especially with all the gore, you would think that it might take a tad bit more serious. But
Yeah.
nevertheless, I'm around a 7.5 or 8 for myself. Like if this were to pop on Netflix, I'd probably watch it again just for the hell of it, and then, not like I'd watch it every day, but just over time, I'd probably watch it again because it is kind of fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's as fun as like Army of Darkness or any of those. Those I can watch almost repeatedly over this one, but I thought they did a good enough job. Just yeah, it's okay, like you say. Like it's like a 5. Like it was hard for me to even come up with a real score for it because like it's got so much going on for it.
Yeah.
But not bad. It wasn't bad.
Oh, it even had that it starts with a D. Kevin and them just reviewed it. The 3-part movie, the Dem is something. I can't remember that.
Oh,
That stone guy.
Diamondton, yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah.
And that reminded me of I don't remember his name, but the He-Man character that his face changed. Like it was the same thing.
Also, with that same character, there's a creature. I forget which movie it is. It's from. I think it's Jason and the Argonauts or Sinbad. I can't remember which one, but the big stone thing that's running around, and they have to unscrew the bottom where all the oil, whatever, comes out. Like that, they did a similar thing with this guy in this film, where the back came and done all this green shit.
Oh
came
yeah,
out.
that's right.
So I was thinking about that. Oh, thank you.
I wish it would have, when that poured on the ground, I wish something else would have came out of it. Like some kind of creatures. Like everything just seems to like make other things in this movie.
Yeah.
I see dead people.
I see dead people. You're hearing voices.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's where we are with that. I do have my pick for next week, by the way.
Me too. Well, I'm going to let you decide. Are you going to pick a number between 1 and 3? Or I mean, pick number 1, 2, or 3. But you tell me yours first.
So my pick for next week is going to be Spider Labyrinth.
Never saw it.
Neither have I, but I bought it not too long ago on Blu-ray, so I'm gonna do what you do and go to my fucking vault.
There you go.
And that's how I'm gonna go about doing that. But anyway, like and subscribe to Mr. Tony the Dead. In the comments below, let us know what you thought about Deathstalker. Did you check it out this year? Are we on point, or are you just saying with us in terms of like not sure what to make of it? Let us know.
I think Rotten Tomatoes is at like 85%.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I gave it like a 7.5 or 8, so that's about right.
Yeah.
You know, it's not horrible, but it does have some flaws in there a little bit. But yeah, we appreciate all the support as always, and we'll see you on Tony's channel for episode 102. And we'll be reviewing Silent Night, Deadly Night of 2025. That's a very interesting film, too.
Yeah.
So, we bid you adieu. Chally ho.
Chally ho.
Just in it for you.